I thought Si was better at that.
Aye, that's a rubbish start. Can we start again?
No, wait. Why are you
Can we
take
start
Welcome to
again?
Right in the Coot. Come on, Del Boy. Welcome to Right in the Coot. Let me hear
Why
it.
you don't know what to say?
You're a bit nervous, man.
Oh, mate, do you know
You're a bit uptight.
No, this role is the hardest ever, though. It's no, this isn't me. I just want to be sort of your mate.
Can't be that hard side, is it, every week?
So
Are we haircut for this moment?
No, I never got a haircut at all. But see the day though, it's I'm not hosting. It's Mary a
Right, well, I'm off it.
You're a host. Well, he can do it, I know. Because you interview guys.
No, that's not my job.
Nah, you can do it because you've asked. You've done an interview with Rodgers now as well. That's high pressure stuff.
That is. Aye. So there you go. You can do it.
We've got to clarify.
Start it off a bit better than him.
No.
Clarify. We're started. That's it.
I know. Is that it? So we're rolling.
Clarify where Si is, right? I think he's doing a great job as Stephen and the Traitors.
I don't watch
Stephen and the
have you
Double.
seen him?
I have no watched.
Have you,
Double.
mate, the gear and everything, that's Si. I think Si will win it. Honestly, I think he's a good traitor.
Do you, eh?
Aye, that's how he's not here.
Traitors.
Mate, he's in.
Do you watch it?
I've watched.
You don't watch it, do you?
You've never seen it? He's gone double.
I need to end ball news this week.
Come on, Derek.
Have you getting you're going, woman?
Speak for
Woman?
ages, I know.
Woman. Aye.
Don't
Woman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I had something yesterday and
You heard,
I'm going to
did you
try
hear?
and remember this for tomorrow that annoys me, but I can't remember.
Well, I remember it and I heard it last night. It was one of the, a woman MP, ex-MP or whatever, saying that Scotland fans should boycott the World Cup.
Aye.
Did you hear about that?
That's
Wait,
seen
she
a headline.
fucking... I mean, give yourself peace. Because of everything's going on with Trump and all that. In Greenland, who gives... Let Trump debut him. What's that got to do with us? The Scottish fans. What is that got to do with us?
So she came out and said, the fans should
boycott the fans should boycott it, and then they done a wee hang in the street, interviewing some of the people, and then a couple of women were saying, aye, they should get politics involved. No, politics should have nothing to do with. But
I think it's becoming...
28 years we've not been
It's too
there.
late for that though. Politics are well involved, or else.
But they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be all this stuff.
I think we fit more, like, I've always said that, of course, there's obviously, like, views matters in the world don't need to be, but see when you go to football, you want to just forget about everything for me.
Aye.
And just go and watch the game and forget all the sort of stuff.
And that's when you played as well. Anything that was going on in your life or whatever, that was a negative, when you crossed that white line, it was the best place to be. You forgot about everything, you just...
Even as a fan as well, I think when you go to a game, you just want to go and support your team, love the 90 minutes, without all that.
All the fans that have waited since France 98 to go to a World Cup, I'm not going to turn and go, we're boycotting, and then all the fans that have never been.
Mate, there is a danger though that it might not go ahead in America now.
Aye, but that's why they're doing it, to try and put pressure on,
I didn't hear that.
FIFA to punish Trump for his actions, but come on, we're not talking about politics on this, are we?
No.
Question time.
No.
He started well,
And we all women just missed me a couple of times.
He's got to take some questions for the audience.
I've done it in question time 5 minutes in.
The guy up there on the right, what's your point?
There's no mashing back to you. Keep coming back to me as an all discussion. Even the fans watching, they can all debate in the house as well.
And two wee old women have just missed me going through red lights near a junction at Larkhall. Two wee old women. It's happened, that's twice in 2 weeks. There's a bit as you come off. No, they're causing problems. They're heading towards, I don't know, their garden centres or whatever, and they're just fucking...
You're in for a woman this morning, eh?
Aye, because it's
You fell out with Carol.
two near misses. I creep out of this junction now because I know they fly up and down the old ones.
Yeah.
Oh, aye, but Carol, I've seen
you
it
fell
before.
out?
Oh, you fell out?
No, I've no fell out. I want to book a holiday later on in the year. We've got a great price for it, and no, she wants to kind of hold fire because we've got some other stuff that we need to pay off. No, we've spoken about this hundreds of times. Life's too short, mate.
Go for it.
Let's go for it. That's it.
Yeah.
Get a grip, hen.
So, who won? Who won?
You're getting a big in here. You've turned and run in the house and went, aye, all right, aren't you? And then you're coming here and I go, aye.
Aye. Because she did when she started explaining stuff, which I'd take none to do with. Then I kind of realised, I went, maybe you've got a point.
Well, you can say 50%, mate. Go your fucking self. You've saved 50%.
I couldn't go myself. You just said you couldn't. I think we've got to talk about it. You couldn't go yourself and...
Who's going to pack his case for him?
Right enough.
That's like that Doctor Hook song, innit? Who's gonna iron your clothes? Who's gonna make your dinner? Who's gonna...
Doctor.
Remember Doctor? You do.
Aye.
Remember?
I went and seen Doctor Hook in concert.
Did you?
Oh, fucking brilliant.
There you
mate.
go.
Aye. Oh.
Different. That song, you hear
Doctor
it?
Hook was brilliant.
See if you listen to the song, it's actually the woman do everything for you.
See, when I was coming here the other day in the Uber, I was panicking. It's like, how am I going to start this show? The first 50 minutes, usually I let it.
Just say welcome to Elton Gold, Dave.
Good point, Paddy, innit?
No.
That'd be a good start, wouldn't it?
I mean, after that,
Welcome to Right in the Cup. You don't remember that, no?
I mean, after that bit when Si's just electric, how he just keeps it all going. So I've asked a few of the fans, can you send questions in?
He's gone for you today. He's loving
For the
this.
panel.
Is there any water there? It's a bit dry.
So,
Do you hear what he said there?
For the panel.
Few questions for the panel.
so,
What's going on in that mind of yours?
Okay, ladies' face.
nah, fucking hell, lads.
Right.
Come on, serious. So,
Before, come on.
no, I'm fine.
It's never serious, that's the beauty of it.
I've asked the fans, and somebody's wrote in to you saying, why does Gordon Dalziel go on the radio and say a completely different opinion from what he does on the podcast? You ain't to answer back to that.
What's the basis behind it?
What did I say?
Yeah.
That was it. It's just his
is he-
opinion changes all the
Hold
time
on,
from a
hold
Thursday
on.
to Thursday night. So I
Does
don't.
it-
Do you do that? Or
Does he give an example?
he said from a Thursday when he listens to the Cookham show.
Yeah.
You're on Thursday night on the radio as well.
Yeah.
He said what you said. It's completely opposite.
No, well, mix it up a wee bit, maybe. I don't know. Am I getting blamed for that? Am I?
Aye, somebody's hammers you
A
for
lot
that.
can, a lot can happen.
I'm delighted. I'm delighted in that.
But a lot can happen between when you're doing this to the radio. at
Correct.
night. People don't realise how early in the morning.
Plus,
It's not
plus I
that
forget.
either. You're answering a question.
Aye.
Aye,
And then when you're thinking about it at that time.
I forget what I say on here by the time I get to Clyde. So
Aye.
got to mix it up.
James maybe a wee bit more professional on Clyde than he is here.
Aye.
No, I'm not.
But a lack of respect on here.
No, aye.
Talking about egg face.
There you go. Don't get away with that, Clyde.
Honestly, if you're going to
that
go
call?
anybody here, it's no him.
I don't. Derek, and then also what the fans have said, did you bottle it to go out to Bologna with the Celtic fans? That's what
Lewis said, wasn't it?
Aye, so he did, aye. I wouldn't get.
Aye.
Well,
Well, your dad going about.
right,
Aye, he was going
Ken-
about.
Didn't
I
want
like going about on the Celtic fans.
Well, there's a few reasons. I had a couple of things earlier on in the week to do, right? So, but that's when I was planning going over, because originally we were talking about going over, and I was going to be going over with you. You were going to maybe do one of your vlogs and all that, and then I would meet up with you. But then if I was going over, I've got something on to do this afternoon, and then I've got something on at the weekend.
Made sure you were busy, didn't you?
No,
done in fans, wasn't it?
No, but I don't want to just go and watch him. I want to go and see the Wains. I want to go and see the Grand Wains. So if I'm going there, I'm not going for a day or two. I want to go for 4 or 5 days at least. I want to go and see. Aye, it's nice to see him. It's nice to see him play.
Has he been putting it?
What?
Has he been?
No, this is where. It's been strange. And I tell you what, he handled his the interview yesterday because he was sitting with his manager and he answered it right. He's, as you know, he's pretty sensible. It's
normally you sticking him in it. Stuck you in it this time.
I know. It's about time, innit? So, but he's just working away. He knows sometimes that can happen in football.
Is he playing tonight?
For whatever reason, I don't know. Again, we don't. And that's
Do you not name the team?
No, and that's where they've got a big squad. There's been a lot of rotation, so you can't. It would be so hard to name a Bologna side. But what Celtic are going up against tonight is a Bologna side that are devoid of confidence. They've not been playing well. The last game out against Fiorentina, they were very poor.
Aye, one of the players came out and was quite open with that and says they're struggling. They know they've got a plan, but they can't execute it, and that they are struggling for confidence.
It's a bit confidence booster, isn't it?
But see if you went back 2 months ago and it was Celtic going up against that Bologna side. I would fancy Bologna every day of the week, but no.
Do you fancy Celtic tonight?
No, I think it's a 50-50. I just don't know because their confidence is shot to pieces. Again, you're saying is he playing? I don't know. Sometimes
Does he know?
No.
I think that's strange nowadays.
I know.
Well, it's not back to our day when you pitched up at...
Some managers still do it.
Well, he does it, aye.
Remember in our day, you pitched up at 2 o'clock and he walked in and read the team out. You didn't even know if, the Friday we didn't do a lot of shit.
Sometimes they get a fair idea because he does some certain things in training, but then when it comes to match day or like an evening or an afternoon, he just...
None worse when you're sitting in the dressing room and the name's the team at 2 o'clock and you think to yourself, shouldn't I do fucking chips?
So nothing against the Celtic fans. Sorry, not against the Celtic fans. Just think about that there.
I think you'd be fine getting the Celtic fans.
I'm fine,
mate, aye.
That's what I'm saying, half of my family are Celtic fans.
You love Doran
anyway.
Well, that's a plain Celtic.
The McGee's and all that, they're all out there. So there. But it's just, it didn't work for me this week. He's laughing, look.
I'm not laughing, I just think they're worse.
Because brilliant. So I hope he plays tonight and I hope he does well. Because I was listening to an interview yesterday and I didn't realise 16 times he's played against Celtics and he's no won in that. Well, he's playing with Aki.
When they play him tonight, would you?
Then he's played.
I hope his manager's not watching.
You've just stitched him up.
But then it's Aberdeen. But think about when he was here with Aberdeen, how good that Celtic team was.
Aye.
They're winning trebles, left, right and centre. So, but he scored, 7 times against them. So he's done, I know he's done all right against Celtic when he's played. So he's got a knack of scoring against them. Maybe would I have went over with you this morning, which we had a wee chat about.
That would have been me and you in the main stand.
Aye. I couldn't go there and then come back the next morning and not see the wins. I'd only see the wins for
Or it would have been good, me and the Celtic end on, and...
The Celtic fans are not having you, no. No. You're getting
No,
because we've had a few messages as well, haven't we? One of the fans says, why is it now that
Brilliant.
He says to me the day when he comes in,
biggest car crash.
I'm on Bologna the night.
No, I never seen him in Bologna tonight. I'm not fat.
He went, have a look at that, I'm on Bologna.
Oh, no
Just
way.
watch, he spoke his
I still can't believe you took Rangers against Celtic.
I know, I'm speaking to a few Rangers fans, you're they're like...
They love you, all the Rangers fans.
You're one of them
Was
now.
that one of the functions you were doing?
You got to the game tonight, the Rangers game. After the Celtic game's finished, you could nip a cruise.
No, but Rangers fans knew I've gone... So this week has been... Do you know what? It's actually been tough, mate, this week, how much I've been absolutely annihilated. So Saipil's at the show on Monday, no well, but it's last minute, so Andy's obviously hosting. We phone each other and go...
I know, boys, sorry.
So Andy phones and go, we're going to do... But in the SPL era, when did it become that? Was it 91, 92?
Yes, but the SPL... No.
It was later than that, wasn't it?
Aye.
Was it later than that?
Aye.
So in that era, we're going to pick the best player
2000?
from each position.
2009, was it?
Right.
So best goalkeeper, best full-back, as in it could be left back, right back, best centre-back, best centre-mid, best winger. But what I heard when I was sitting down is we can't all pick the same answers because there's no debate to it. So you have to pick your
I've
player.
seen the clip.
Have you?
Aye.
You have to pick your player and then...
Right.
Have you seen it?
Go and talk.
Oh, he made
Derek's no.
He made
So-
it titty, so.
We'll go through it then, right?
Right.
Quickly before we go into the showdown this weekend with Celtic and Hearts, before we go into that. I went Craig Gordon as goalkeeper. What do you think? What do you think?
Oh no, it's a different show. Just tell us who else you went through.
No,
No, we're not just doing the same thing. That's boring. Right, who else?
Can he
So
do a
the-
full
the-
team?
So the two ways that...
When did that kick in, the SPL?
Actually, I don't know if it was the SPL, was it? It was just what we've seen, really.
Is it? All right.
Just what we've seen, really. So it
Right.
came down to Alan
You said the
McGregor.
SPL though, didn't you?
Aye.
Alan McGregor or
Alan
Craig
McGregor or
Gordon.
Craig Gordon.
That's a good debate. That's a real good debate.
Somebody has got back, Statman did get back and through their both careers. Craig Gordon's got a better clean sheet ratio as well.
I'm the only reason
I think you just pick what you prefer. I don't think that's... whoever you like out of the
played
two.
with both, Faddy, though.
I know.
And who would you...
Could you not? Aye. Nowadays,
Last time I checked, this was Thursday, mate.
No, Faddy.
No Monday. No.
This is my whole bit and start.
You've just told me how much stick you've got. Absolutely no chance.
The stick I got was with the Laudrup and Forrest one.
Nah, it's brilliant.
Which Laudrup, listen, Laudrup's one of the best wingers in Europe.
world.
World, aye, of course.
he
is.
went for Forrest.
But no, that was so. When Andy says we need to all go for a name each, I said right, Forrest is my winger. I'm going to build a case on him and go with that. No, that I'm saying he was better than
It's a
Brian.
good case, mate. Good case. This is what you need to do, is just make your argument. Say why. You're allowed a different opinion.
Well, Forrest
you don't just make agree with
Laudrup
everything Andy
didn't.
says.
No, but I agree. Like when you look at the two, as I said, Laudrup one of the best wingers going, right. So looking at it from that point of view, but just as in Scotland, what Forrest has done at a period of time.
If I think about Laudrup, I think world class.
Is that how good he was?
Gaza, world class. I'm talking about Rangers. So that's right away, it comes up world class.
That's the point. You're talking about Rangers because
you know what?
You're talking about Celtic because you support Celtic.
But I never seen Laudrup either.
But also because
Did you not?
No.
World,
I was 91, but he was 94 he signed, so I'd have been 3 or 4.
You left after the
3 years he was here.
Laudrup 94.
94 when he signed, aye.
Forrest's a good player. Well, you love him to bits, quite rightly so.
Forrest or McGeady.
Oh, McGeady. Tell me McGeady.
What, in
training.
terms of-
He was sensational.
Just who was a better player.
McGeady.
Skill-wise.
You're a winger. You're a
Aye. I agree with that.
Did that quite confident as well.
Fucking hell, Forrest is dropping down the ratings already.
Who did bigger influence during the game? Would it have been a Forrest or a McGeady?
They're totally different. They're totally different. Playing the same, obviously, position as a winger, but they're totally different. I think, again, it's just your preference. Just your preference. It's
Like
James Forrest had an unbelievable career. It's still having an impact. I don't, but that's your preference.
Who would you go with?
Out of who?
Laudrup or Forrest?
I seen Laudrup. Laudrup was phenomenal.
Was it ridiculous?
to be fair, you did have to
Then the
go with
last
somebody
one was,
different.
which we all...
But if you've not seen him playing, how you
I
going?
know.
How you going to?
And Andy said he's watched him. Andy would have been 3 and 4. He's the same age as me. So unless he's watched him when he was 3 and 4 and can remember all that, I can't be on me.
I can't imagine Andy.
I think he sticks me up.
Andy will still be watching Laudrup play. Andy's still watching every game, game by game, season by season. He's only on 1997.
Does that not make you feel old, right? Laudrup, he was 3 or 4.
Aye, because I played against Laudrup a number of times. Oh, he was brilliant. I tried to do him a couple of times.
He was 6.
The time I went to hit him, he'd gone. He was away from me. You know, when you think you're going to get somebody.
Oh,
He was phenomenal.
Balance, just
In the
graceful.
Aye. You think, I'm going to get you, and boom, he's away. It's just a wee dip with the shoulder. I don't know. He was brilliant at it. Couldn't get near him.
Barry Ferguson, best centre mid.
Great shout, aye.
Of what?
Who was he going up
that
against?
era?
Who was he going up against?
Cal McGregor was up there.
Callum's been top drawer, and it still is top drawer. That's where Bologna need to be good.
Barry was.
I think I'm going to plug for.
Every person that's played with him, he'd go right. Pick your best 11. He's in it.
Aye.
What was Barry, what would you say, like,
Everything.
separate everything?
Everything.
Like a Gerrard, would you say like a Gerrard type?
Aye. Influence as well. It's how I was going, like, how do you influence a game? McGregor does. What's he influences a game? That's what Barry done as well. And he get out. The thing I liked at Barry was good at everything, because as he get older as well, he became a goal scoring midfielder. He was more of a sitting player, but he could do it all. But that was the thing that was good about him, as he matured and get better. That he could boss people as well, players. So
Must have been the way you were brought up though. The way you and Barry are, your mentality must be the way you're brought up to get into that Rangers team at that age.
I think it goes up to a point, and then Advocate was brilliant because he put him in with what do you call him, the fullback,
Newman.
Newman. I was going to say Diggs. When they went to hotels, he shared the room with
They
Arthur.
stayed next to each
They
other,
were
didn't
close to each other. Aye, down in Hamilton. So they were a kind of the Dutch. Some of the Dutch guys were a big influence on Barry, and that rubbed off on him, and he took that on board. But the important thing is you take it on board. So that's a great one.
It's hard. See, the thing is, where
McGregor is.
the eras are so different.
Yeah.
They're so different because of the players that they're playing against as well.
And McGregor, was he no a wide man? And then
Aye,
he's kind of
wide.
changed. Aye. There's a few. Paul Hartley done that, didn't he? I remember watching Paul Hartley as a winger at Hamilton. You know, kind of lightweight, and then as he matured, then he became centre mid.
Even at Hibs and
He was a good player.
John McGinn.
He was one
John
guy
McGinn. John McGinn was. I saw him when I was 14-year-old.
And then
I
he
could
went
always
on to
tell
play
he
as
was
well.
going to be a player. McGinn.
He
McGinn's always been
You
brilliant.
could sit here all day.
I know.
Because you're talking midfield players, you're talking, so you look at, for instance, guys like Souness and all that.
Well,
Gascoigne,
that's the thing.
and all that. One of the best players I've ever played against, and I thought he did, but not as much as he should have. And you'll Ray Wilkins.
Aye.
Oh,
I knew you were going to say that.
Mate, Ray Wilkins. I could not believe I was on, and I played against some good players, by the way, right? Keegans and all them, Dalglish, who was me the best player Scotland's ever produced. But Ray Wilkins, see on a pitch, I could not believe how good that guy was. He was incredible.
His awareness.
You actually
Nobody get near
applauded
him.
his passes.
His first time passes, I know.
Oh, I was like,
Boys are-
look at that.
Boys that are fizzed at him and he just pops it away.
Brilliant, that, innit?
Every time. Very rarely.
What a player he was.
Aye. And what a man he was. What a brilliant guy.
But the thing is, you've got obviously a lot of stick this week for what you're saying, but that's what you think. Who cares what anybody else thinks?
And the worrying thing is, I don't know if that is what I think, though. That is the damn
What, because of
No,
the...
you should
No,
get stick for that.
As in, no, but like, if I'm saying, like, it's not me saying he's better than a better player than Laudrup, is what I've seen. I've not seen Laudrup, do you know what I mean, before my time.
To you, yes.
Aye.
Who cares? That's up to you. That's the people.
But a lot of
give you
opinions,
their
innit?
opinion and
But
make
you're
you
a-
think
aye.
that way.
A lot of people never seen Pelé, but everybody goes, "Oh, Pellé's one of the greatest players in the world." I never see it, but I would go, "Oh, Pelé."
Aye, who's the
Wouldn't
best
you?
player ever?
Aye, aye.
Pelé Maradona.
Well,
Maradona.
remember
No,
at
but-
Hampden when he keep you up?
Aye. He was
unbelievable, wasn't
unbelievable. Incredible.
And somebody, just before we go into the sponsor onto the game, somebody wrote in a sort of pet peeve, not a pet peeve, a sort of bathroom thing, that does anybody use the buttons in a boxers to piss through?
Where?
It's a great question. See the buttons in the front of your boxers?
Aye.
Does anybody ever unbutton that and put your willy through and piss? Because what is it there for? Because I've never done it.
I've done that.
But so you need a piss and you unbutton it and put the bobby through?
Aye.
That's
I've done that.
Was that what I take it? I didn't realise until the guy sent the question. It was a great question.
Aye, I've done that.
Was that what it was invented for, I take it? Faddy,
Faddy.
explain it, please.
Faddy,
I keep telling you, right? I don't know everything. Give me a wee
Faddy,
bit
tell
of
him
honor.
I'm no strange. I've done that. You never done that?
You had boxers.
Right,
with-
cut that. I've not done that.
I had boxers with a button on them in my life.
No.
A button? What you say?
Aye, buttons in the
The
front.
front, the two buttons at the front.
Aye.
No. Never heard of that.
Never.
No, never.
No, or a wee
Or you've just pissed yourself. Aye, I'm flap. Do you put
Aye, I mean,
Aye, do you put it through the flap?
Don't know we.
I
What's
never-
it get a button for?
I didn't even consider. I didn't even.
He pulls his right down to his ankles.
By the way, I can see that.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, aye.
Or he used to, definitely. Somebody's went, mate, you can't keep
The reaction was too much there, wasn't it?
Okay, boys, time for a shout out to our partners at SBK, who this week are offering a 30% first goal scorer boost for Hearts versus Celtic this Sunday. Make sure you get involved and download the SBK app if you haven't already. T&Cs apply, 18 plus. Please gamble responsibly. Just before we go into it, it is my birthday today.
Oh.
So if we're going to go out, me and my dad's sister, we're going to go out for a wee meal today for her. So
Well,
anyway,
candle night.
Aye.
Brilliant.
Carol, well, you probably got a wee text.
brilliant.
Aye.
Okay, on to the
Candle.
big game showdown. This one, Hearts obviously missing. I mean, this week Shankland's going to boot, so 6 to 8 weeks. Devlin's out behind me. Celtic, I mean, still no brought up only one, maybe the striker in. How do you see it going?
I think it'll be hard. I think it'll be hard for Celtic as well. I look at Hearts and I think, right, okay, they're missing. Hearts this year for me, and I know that they've had a good squad, but see if you look at two centre halves, they've been brilliant,
Aye.
right? Two midfield players, they've been brilliant. Braga and Shankland up front, great. All of a sudden,
And
you're-
Cazaridis.
Aye, but
Aye,
I'm
through the
just
middle.
going through the spine of
Aye.
their team where they've all operated, and their goalkeeper's been,
Aye.
and Craig Gordon's coming in there. So there, and then the rest of it fits in, and as you say, good players in the wide areas, Milne and all these guys, right? But that spine is so important. But they're missing three of them, right? And three big hitters for me. But take nothing away, because you can't give them an excuse. Celtic have missed three big hitters for a long, long time and had to deal with Johnston, Carter, Vickers and Jota. So you've got to go on with it. They talk about Shankland, goal scorer, massive miss. I think this year Devlin's been outstanding for her. Outstanding.
And no just, because everybody makes a point of how good he is, you know, winning the ball and all that. It's his general play,
Aye.
isn't it? It's been different class. You look at him, so sometimes it happened a wee bit with Barron, you know, because then he was starting to play really well. People were going, oh, he's pretty technically gifted. So is wee Devlin, some of the stuff he's come up with.
Aye.
I think Devlin's a big miss.
See,
He's been a lot calmer this season.
Aye.
Like, see, the season he's been at Hearts, it's been here, there, everywhere, and
do you know thing
trying to
after
do
the
too
manager
much.
then?
Definitely.
Because he's maybe become he's just reined it in a wee bit, just in the right, but without taking that kind of physicality that he's got in terms of winning tackles and all that. I think he's just reined it in a wee bit and just got him a wee bit more focused. And I just thought his general play as well. I think he's the biggest influence in that side.
See my point in that there about the you're right, the Hearts have got good players, but if Hearts had maybe the right back out, their left winger, I would, right, but if you look at that, where the spine is of their team, they're all missing.
I think as well, when
And
you
I
look
think
at
that's a big blow for him.
when Baningime was at the start, you're thinking that's massive because he's a big player for them. It's a lot of work for Cammy Devlin today, but he stepped up and he covered. And you know that he didn't miss Baningime, but they were still winning. But the fact the two of them are missing, I think is massive. Massive. Shankland as well, obviously, not just his goals, how he plays. You could say, you know, I know Kabori potentially go in, but you could say Braga could go and play in there, and you bring in the boy Chesnikov who's just come in, and I'm not saying you want to be without him, but maybe you could get by. I think the two midfielders missing.
I totally agree with you. It's a great opportunity.
It's massive that Shankland's missing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to dismiss the fact that he's out, but they've signed some players that are there because Braga's started.
Who would go in that role, the Shankland role?
Kabori maybe.
Because I do think like Casaridis and Braga, they're showing because it's the pace, the running power, that's non-stop. Shankland's clever, you know, where he just drops into the wee holes and all that, and he can link the play as well. But I'm thinking there must be somebody in there, and you're saying the boy Kabori, that can maybe do that job.
I don't think they've not got anybody that's going to come in and do it as well as
Shankland.
But at the same time, you've got guys, Kabangu, I know he missed the penalty, and you've got guys that are sitting waiting, probably knowing they're not going to play. And now they're going to play. So sometimes you get that opportunity, particularly when things are going well for the team. Like if you're coming into a team that's struggling and you're maybe not getting chances, or you're not getting a chance to show what you're capable of, it's difficult, but you're coming into a team that's flying.
But they can still win it. You know,
definitely.
it's Tynecastle, the atmosphere, the pace of the game. They can still win it because
the physicality.
They've got a good squad.
They'll need to use their physicality, I think, against Celtic. I think, and use the crowd, everything like that to their advantage. Again, it's like because of those guys that are missing, that becomes a real 50-50. I think it's a real.
How long's Devlin out for?
2 months. But then there's a wee, I think McInnes says he may be back a wee bit quicker than first thought. The type of character.
Here's the biggest question then, right? And I'll throw it in here. Celtic go. I'm trying to help you.
Thanks,
Jamesy. If Celtic go to Tynecastle and lose, are they the title?
No.
9 points
at this point in time. No, I don't think.
I understand why people are saying it, but
I don't.
When Martin O'Neill took over, they were 8 points.
Still a portion.
But you've Rangers as well.
Aye,
you know what?
I get that.
You're not just chasing Hearts. You fancy Rangers, who they got Dundee at home. You fancy Rangers to go and win that.
Aye, but they don't go 9 points behind Rangers.
I know, but you've still Rangers to catch. Hearts to catch.
I get it, but I don't know at this point, Daz, and just because we've still got a portion of the transfer window to go. So there will be Celtic have got to, you've got to talk about it, got to bring in players, and we need to see how these injuries are going to affect Hearts as well. And then Rangers, of course, Rangers are doing a bit of business, but you need to see how quickly the guys fit in. It's all this, it's all these we don't know. So that's how I'm saying, irrespective of if Celtic lose this, I still think they're in it.
You still, I understand, and I wouldn't say it's a terrible shout when people say, "Oh, that's it, Celtic out of the equation."
I'm not saying it, but
no, I know other people have said it. I think that it's been done before, innit? And they're able to catch up. Then you know they're going to bring players in. Well, you would expect them to bring players.
I just think it'll be so difficult because they're not just chasing one, they're chasing two. You look at the
And they're
form.
so poor as well.
You,
Playing.
I agree with Derek. I think this title will be decided in the transfer window. Right, whoever, and Rangers are doing some good business identifying the positions that need. Hearts obviously have lost their big hitters, but they'll bring players in. Celtic definitely will, right? There's no doubt about it. Everybody's going, oh, right, okay, it's what, the 22nd. They should have had players in, but I totally understand that.
But you don't know if they're going to be good enough.
I know.
That's the thing.
But
It's
you
all right
don't know
saying
if the
bring
Rangers
players in.
players are
No, I know that. I'm not saying they are. It's more Celtic will, you'd imagine, bring players in. Does that mean they're going to be ready? But
Well,
is prime example.
have a
You spend
look at
$5 million on a guy that's not able to have the impact, whether for whatever reason. Look, sometimes guys take longer to settle in, or it's difficult. But in January, you've not got time to settle.
You
need
need
to come in and you need
that's
to be
going
ready
to be
to play.
key. How quick they settle.
Aye.
How they
I think for
quickly
Hearts,
fit into that
Owen
environment.
Hearts as well. In this game, the one-off game, it's obviously you'd rather go in with your best players, but you can still get a result without them. It's what comes next.
After that.
So they've got a month where their games are tough, but if they get through it, by the time they then go to Ibrox and play Rangers and get something, then you would have to say Hearts are
Tell you what's key as
heavy
well.
favourites.
The managers. I look at the three of them. McInnes, getting those players to believe, installing that mentality into them. Roll, what an effect he's had. And then you've got Martin O'Neill back. So everybody's saying, and it's gone right to the wire. And it's,
Hopefully it does.
And I think it's
it will.
about the
Last day
managers.
helicopter.
By the way,
2 helicopters.
some have questioned Derek McInnes not making more use of his squad,
Aye,
which
they're
has
only saying
resulted
that.
in these injuries.
They're
I
only
think we
saying
should be thanking Derek McInnes because he's gave us this.
Aye, of course.
He's gave us a title.
Well, has this? I take it this is what people are saying.
Aye, I think because of the injuries, and they're saying that the team's not changed much. He should rotate, but if you look at the run when they went on that wee bad spell, then even at the start of the season, it was like, oh, it's great because you try to keep the same team as much as you can, and it keeps the continuity, and you're breeding confidence and a rhythm. But because there's a few injuries now, you should rest here, should rest there. But they're a team that they believe they can win the league.
Tries to win.
So they want the
What's
best players
ahead of him
playing.
next game? Tries to win it. Puts out the strongest side. Knowing that he's going to pick up injuries, knowing that he's going to pick up suspensions. It's what's in front of you. The next game. I think in this day and age there's far too much rotation, and I think you just says it, continuity. Having that core, that spine. And all, I think that's so important. So McInnes, I think.
I don't think anybody was shouting for it 2 or 3 weeks ago.
No.
Oh, you need to change your team.
Yeah.
And if you
I'm
did,
sure
they'll
when
be
the team was
moaning about
picked and when you're at the game as a fan, you're waiting for the team team news. You're going brilliant. If it come out and you're playing a big game, they go Shankland's not playing, Devlin's not playing, Baningime, we're not going to play them. Worried about injury, we're going to give them a rest. But we need to win. We need to win. Why are you not playing them?
Is it because it was a cup?
Think like that.
No.
Do you think it was because of
Aye.
Because people, teams, the big teams usually sometimes change their goalkeeper, for instance,
Aye.
right? Scottish Cup, they'll change. I know, completely different. Look at Rangers 9th against Annan, which you can afford to do. Falkirk are a different kettle of fish.
Aye.
And I've got to say here, I apologise to Falkirk because I had them relegated. They are brilliant.
They're amazing.
They
What a
are.
team, mate.
They have a really.
What a team.
They've surprised me big time. They're great. John McLennan, that everybody deserves. All the parts in the back, they've been brilliant. I don't know if Derek looked at that and thought, we need a
See,
quick
this
hit.
is the thing for me, right? I know that, so now they're out, they've lost the game and they've picked up a couple of injuries. People are saying, should the rested players? Right, hold on. They're top of the league, they're 6 points clear, and a lot of people fancy them to win the league. Imagine he says, right, we're actually not that bothered about Scottish Cup this year because we're focusing on the league, don't win the league. They've got to look back and go, what did you do that for? So I don't buy into this. Prioritise the league. I understand why, but there's a real chance. Like we're talking about a chance of them winning the league, of course. But you need to still be competitive in the Scottish Cup. You can't just
100%.
decide I'm going to rest my best players just because we might win the league.
But do you not think that Hearts fans will look and think, look, it's just no 11. We've got a real good squad.
Aye.
So if you can't have your guys on the bench to come and play, and as I say, at home against Falkirk, then you're knowing the position everybody thought you were, right? Because they have got a good squad, they've got good quality waiting to come off the bench. But I agree with you. Listen, I'm not sitting here saying that Derek should have made 5-10 changes, because you're right. It's okay after a event when you pick up a couple of knocks. Obviously, Baningime, he's suspended for the game. It's not a knock. But Devlin and Shankland, and it's your two probably big hitters.
I think you're right though. But you can get away with one game, like coming up with Celtic at home. It's a massive game. He's going to be up for it. But to miss Shankland and Devlin for that amount of time at this stage, I think that's a massive blow for Hearts.
Could cost them.
Going for this league. I really do.
That's why you would say that's why Celtic are still in it. Even if they get, because we don't know the effect they're going to have. I just think, going back to McInnes, I think he just looks at the next game coming up and he looks, how can I beat them? This is the team. I'll set out my strongest side to beat that team, and then he moves on to the next game. What's wrong with that?
It's going to make it tougher. It's not a case that you're missing, your two best players, two of your best players. That's it. That's football. Sometimes you need to deal with.
Celtic have done it.
Aye. Celtic played for a year without a striker.
But that was a surprise the other night with Rangers making the 9 changes.
Oh fuck! I'd have made 11. Oh. Come on, you're playing.
Well, I'll tell you what we did learn.
You could have played. You couldn't have played Barney up front.
I tell you what we did learn. Bija and Insala, they cannot be trusted. The rest of this season. I'm telling you can't.
Did you need to see it that night? Did you need to see it to know that?
To confirm it. Which I couldn't even believe their body language in the first half hour, the way they went about their business. There was 2 players that come in and showed what they're all about.
Curtis.
We're going to talk about Miovski as well. Was different class in terms of, because he showed that. I tell you who I would have went after as well, Gassama. He was an absolute disgrace. It's if he had spat the dummy in terms of
because he wasn't playing.
Because he was playing. All of our main players. He gets opportunity. It's Friday night. It's a cup game. It's under the lights, full house, and he's going about as if he couldn't.
Imagine that. Gaffer. He didn't play me in that game.
That's what it was like, Faddy. It was unbelievable.
He didn't play me.
It's as if he had.
By the way, players do think like that. Players do think like that.
Well, you could. Well, I knew, because you're thinking like that. I was looking at him. I'm going, you don't even want to be out there, mate. You want to be sitting with the rest of them.
I know. It's your point. Players do that. Like I remember games where you've playing. We were at Birmingham. We played a League Cup game, and he rested a few players. I was one of them, and I'm like, I want to play. You need to rest. What this, that, the other. So I want to play. I had to come on. I think I come on at half time. No, that's not a rest. Like I don't want a rest anyway, but it's not a rest because you're making changes. And then when I was at Motherwell, we were in the Europa League qualifying. Played Krasnodar, I think it was. Lost the home leg. Stuart McCall's like, I'm not taking you. I'm not even taking you there.
See that rest?
What?
See that rest you're talking about? You come on at half time.
Rest.
You come on at half time. You still do the runs after the game.
Every week.
Aye.
There's your rest then.
Aye.
Oh, I love the rest.
No.
Every week,
mate. I was completely opposite. I loved. See if I scored a goal in the first 5-10 minutes, I'm hoping I get subbed in the next 10.
You think you're Romario?
No. Because I think to myself, I've scored.
You went up the road early, didn't you?
I fucking love it. Right?
You wouldn't even wait.
I wouldn't even wait till
I know you wouldn't. I know.
Away.
Up the road.
Well, Celtic.
I love football for Saturday.
You've been a host.
By order here, Slaney.
You might be the host, or?
He's in the middle of telling a story and you're trying to move on.
Sorry.
That was a story. That was a story. It was a good one, but you've just cut it.
Sorry. Am I boring you?
No, sorry, go. He was just doing an impression of you as a player. Right. Done enough. Let's move on.
No, fuck off.
No,
Right, go on, Slaney, move
Get
on.
back to the changes, so that's
I'm
what I
a
was...
sigh.
Well, Celtic have finally brought a player in the building. Czech striker Tomas Cvancara on loan from Borussia Mönchengladbach.
That's not how you say that, mate.
What is that again?
Tomas Cvancara. Yeah. Does he go straight into the team?
For me, he does.
Probably, aye.
Is he?
Yeah, I think you've got to. I
Got a
think
great record though, has he?
it doesn't matter. Listen, forget the great records, right? people were even questioning.
Just send them back in.
Exactly. So he's coming over here to make an impact, centre forward. I would be putting him right in the team on Sunday without a shadow of a doubt.
And we're hearing he's not a target man. Right, he's 6'3", he's all about pace and.
I think he's played out. I was reading that he's played out wide some parts this season.
Well, it's because I've not seen him, so I'm going to assume it's because Martin O'Neill said he's quick, he's agile. So if you're a striker that's no scoring goals, then sometimes they look for a solution. It's no, but they look for a solution and go, right, we'll put you in the wing because you've got a bit of speed. We can use you in that way. But if you're not used to playing there, it's totally different. So I would expect him to come in.
Oh, 100%.
Because how long has everybody been saying Celtic need a striker? Then they sign a striker and you go, you know what, see that game that you really need to win?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Unless he's not up to speed, that's the only reason you wouldn't.
And do you think that now, like you look at it, they've got the striker in, that's enough for Celtic, or do they still need a lot more bodies in?
Well, there's a reaction.
Three at least.
The reaction tells you.
They need a centre half.
Aye.
Right, I think they need some in the middle of part. They need wide players for me. They need I know Young's done all right, and I think Young's had a lot of unfair criticism at time. He is frustrating, but lately he's done well under Martin O'Neill as well, and cult of goals. But I think you need a bit more if you've got to kick on.
See with Celtic now, that's the with the recruitment. Like Martin O'Neill's gone at the end of the season, so it doesn't need to just be short-term signings.
At the end of the season, I don't think you can. If you're Celtic,
but how do they recruit the new? Sorry,
right. Listen, if you have to go and spend money, me personally, I would be using the loan system as much as I could, right? But if Celtic have to go and spend money, so what? You cannot worry about a new manager coming in the summer, because we're now sitting discussing this is a 3-horse race. And if Celtic lose on Sunday, they're 9 points behind. They've got to claw that back, which has got to be difficult, in my opinion. So you can't sit here and go, well, Martin's not got to be the manager maybe in the summer, so we can't really back him with the money in the... For me, I think if you're Celtic, you need to go all in.
It's guarantee any manager's going to stay.
But it's even seen players, they bring in project players and all that. I don't think that's what it's about in the January window. It's about the here and the now.
Go and win.
Aye, go and win the league. That's how we're saying about McInnes.
And the Scottish Cup.
Aye, there's a hell of a lot to play for. So that's why they had to make the decision with Nonce.
Yeah.
If he was still in charge, you'd have no chance. So they're thinking, there's still an opportunity to win the league.
The worry would be, or no the worry, but like, what is the recruitment department looking like at this moment in time?
I know. I don't think anybody knows, do they?
So obviously,
why are they not spending that? Why are they so reluctant?
That's the thing. That's it.
I'm bemused. There you go.
I actually feel terrible for Martin. I feel terrible for Martin O'Neill. He came in and done an unbelievable job. They then, for whatever reason, brought nonsense, and he then loses his job, but they change him. Then they bring him back, and all he's getting asked is, you're bringing players in, you're getting trying. Like, it's not. They should have been backing him as soon as he came back in.
Dazzy just spoke about the loan deals. There must have been so many contacts, and the manager who knows that somebody could go to. Right, he's maybe not going to figure my team. This player, we'll take him.
If you're in a recruitment, do you put your name at the next signing?
Well, if it's your job, you have to.
Dog shit, you're laughing.
The thing about it is,
I'm amazed.
Like, January, everybody says it's a difficult window, and I know that there's a lot of Celtic fans who come out and say, Hattati was signed in January and Matt O'Reilly, but these were guys that Hattati's case was known by the manager, so he knew he was going to come and have an impact. Matt O'Reilly's somebody obviously they chased, and I still think that that's possible if there's players that are in their on their list, if you like, but it can be difficult because what you need is an instant hit. And how do you get that in January? Normally you're getting players where you either pay a wee bit over the odds, which if they have to and they've identified a player, then fine. Or a player that's maybe not playing at his club and you're bringing them in. So, but you can't really miss. Especially the new for Celtic. They can't get away with bringing in players to make the squad bigger and have more players that are able to contribute.
Do you know who I thought would have been a stick on? People argued there's 50-50 opinions in this. Kyogo. I would have broke Kyogo in a minute. I thought he'd have went in and scored goals. Everybody's going, he went
They
to
not
Rennes.
tried that.
They did, but I think it would have been a great move for him. He went to it, didn't score, Birmingham, he wasn't scoring. All of a sudden, Celtic link, he gets his opportunity in the cup and he's starting scoring goals again.
Aye.
You know what I mean? I think Celtic were a wee bit unlucky.
That might be down to the player, just not wanting to come back.
It probably was.
Isn't it?
You want to
be a
step
part
up.
of that, you know, and that's. But I tell you what, if you're a player, or you come in as a signing, even a loan signing, you're going to be an absolute hero, aren't you?
Yeah.
Think about it.
I'm not confident.
Who's a big fella
get players
come up?
in.
The big fella come up for Norwich again, if 9
Ida.
million. Ida, there you go, the impact
Aye.
that he
Didn't
had.
got the moving, but the back of that. Didn't
Look at the impact he had, and that's what Fad
Cost him 9 million. mate.
Aye, but
Aye.
wins you, innit? Wins you titles. That's
So you
what's
wouldn't
all
have
about.
paid the 9
Cup, yeah,
million. For me, they shouldn't have. It should have been
Win.
done, you know, in part of the deal. But you wouldn't have paid 9 million if you didn't have an impact.
Yeah.
It's not about bringing somebody in that you're definitely going to keep for 5 years. It's bringing somebody in that's going to have an impact straight away.
Celtic
Are you confident they will get?
Yeah,
players?
They need to.
100%.
They have to.
100%.
There's no way they can
You've been saying that for a
go
couple
with the
of
same
weeks,
player,
No.
with the same squad. There's no way they can go at the end of the season, and you'd be confident they'd win the league.
But we were saying that for a
Aye.
couple of weeks, and it's so surprising that he's the only one that's come in the door.
Well, they
No,
came out, didn't
it's
they?
not-
They came out during the season and said that they'd done that statement where they did say that we were slow in the transfer window in the summer. So you thought then, if that's your mindset, then when it comes to January, then you've got players ready. But then, as you said,
Paul
last week, we
Tisdale was in
tested
charge
everyone.
of a lot of it.
Yeah.
So whatever he had put in place, well, you look at summer, you only need to go back 6 months, it wasn't good enough. So somebody else is now stepping up. I think Sean Maloney's having to take Mary a role in that. I don't know how it works and where they've got, this is, who they're keeping an eye on and whatever data, whatever they look at. But you can look at the players that come in the summer, you would say no quite the players at Celtic should have been gone for.
But they had the report.
And if that was the ones they actually went for, what was the rest like?
They had the reports are coming out that they did have players lined up to come in, and when Martin come back, he looked at the players and went, "No thanks."
Aye.
So they're
Has he?
aye. So they're back to
Right.
they're back. Correct, because he fucking it's him that
aye,
gets the
Cass,
criticism for doesn't go
Absolutely.
right. So Martin looked at the quality of the players that they were going to bring in, and thought, "No, they don't suit my style or the way I'm going to play." So they're then back to square one, and they're trying. But I would 100% they will have 2 or 3 more players in the building. 100%.
Would you? I seen that reports that is it Leipzig are looking at Engels. Would you sell him in this window?
For how much?
I think it was similar what they paid for him.
I don't see enough of him
I agree.
to be able to comment on that. Really on that. I don't know.
I like him. I think he's decent. I really do. So when he came at first, I thought, couple of years' time, you'll be real top quality, working under guys like. I thought Brendan Rodgers would still be there. To be fair,
I think Brendan leaving's helped him.
but
I think when Martin first took her that wee spell,
Aye,
I
no,
thought
you're right.
Engels looked really good.
back to, well,
And now
no,
you're-
did didn't
and
he?
now you're getting. He scored goals. He scored a lot of penalties, but he's getting that, making runs into the box. And
Excuse
actually-
my ignorance, what type of midfielder is he? Because I don't see enough of him. I just see the highlights.
I'm not sure.
What is he?
I'm honestly not sure.
Aye, I think that technically he's got good technique. His range of pass is good. I don't know, because I think when he first came in, you're looking at him going, he was brought in because he's meant to have energy and getting up and down. He looked like he was maybe merely a guy that wanted to sit with the game in front of him and dictate the play, which I'm no sure suited him. I think the spell that Martin O'Neill's first spell, and he scored since he came back, you could see where it wasn't just come and get the ball and get turned and join in. It was get in the box and get goals. And I think that, depending on if he stays or no, I think you see him score a few more goals.
Would you
between
take
now and the
11 for him
season.
right now?
I probably would.
Yeah, I agree with you. I would agree. I think the boy's a real good talent, but I don't think he's going to be a big profit one for you. I don't think he's got to be that £20 million player in years to get. He could be.
I
but
don't know.
I
I do think he'll score goals between now and
Yeah.
the end of the season, and different types of goals, and that he'll get, because Martin O'Neill throughout his time, I know that people wouldn't go, he played 3-5-2 and He favoured that. He just wants he wants good wingers, good wide players, whether it's wing backs or wingers, and he wants crosses into the box.
The reason I asked about Engels because, as I say, I watch the highlights. I've watched a few odd games Celtic live, and I don't really see him like kind of influence a game, being the top man. I don't know. He's
a good player.
Just a nice wee player, but
He's a good player.
Is that 11 million worth? He's a good wee player.
Right, boys.
Potential.
But sorry,
No.
sorry. The last part of that, I would take it, but I wouldn't just sell him and go right. Mum will try and get a replacement, like last season with Kyogo. I would take it, but you need somebody
And before
ready to come in.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, great point, mate. Round the table then, who do you make favourites for this?
Who do I fancy to win the game?
Yeah, with Hearts' injuries, Celtic got
I'm
the new
not a bookie.
striker in.
I'm going to edge slightly towards Hearts. There you go.
Are you?
Edge. Slightly.
So
I mean
surprised
that.
you've done that.
Slightly.
Edge towards. No, honestly, I'm just. I
Better
don't
not
know.
go on
And it's
that
the effect of Tynecastle, everything about it, the physicality of the
injuries
use. Aye.
I'm going.
Because I've got one. Sorry, Dad.
Sorry, I'm sitting the fence. I'm saying Celtic will not leave there getting beat.
So you would offer.
think
I would
they'll
fancy a
either win or
draw,
draw.
but I'm saying I can just see them getting another line.
That's a tough one. That is a tough
At least
one.
I'm not sitting on the fence.
No, I love that.
I'm getting
I love that.
Hold on a minute, you dong head.
fucking calling it dong. I'm fucking telling you. I'm fucking telling you. I fucking told you. There you go.
I've got my opinion.
You're sitting, I know you've got your opinion, but I'm not sitting on the fence. I'm telling you, it's
I'm
going
not
to
sitting on
fucking
the fence.
win.
I said they weren't getting beat.
Shut the fuck up and I'll take you fucking outside the ring. Don't do it after. That's not a fucking problem.
See the thing about that is, see if you think it's going to be a draw. I don't think that's sitting on the fence. That's making a prediction.
Aye, but it's easier to say it's going to be a draw. That's what I'm saying. I think if you look at that again, well, fuck, you fucking
You do as well.
Fuck. Aye.
Just leave my left leg, right?
But that's how I'm thinking, just with everything. I know there's a bit of negativity and they're missing the two guys, but I just don't underestimate Tynecastle.
No,
I
I
that
agree.
Hearts side.
I think, but what comes to is how big this is. I know Hearts have beaten Celtic twice this season, and I know they've dealt with pressure, but you're new at the other side. You know, you're on the home straight in terms of the season.
Yeah.
Games are running out where you're looking at it going, right, you've got a great chance to go 9 points clear. And for Hearts, and I'm sure Derek will be saying it in the dressing room, is win this game and you put them out the title.
Aye.
Out the title.
I think that's what the stuff he will be saying, aye.
And
And the players will be afraid
You have
that
to
as
be
well,
aware
aye.
of that. You have to.
Yeah.
You have to be
Maybe
saying,
within the dressing
make it
room.
9 points,
You'll say that.
and because you're then empowering the players and giving them that confidence. Say, you win the day, they'll not catch you because you'll kick on and they won't.
But they'll have the confidence of beating Celtic twice as well.
Aye, definitely.
You know what I mean? And Tynecastle. I just think it's so important
That's
for
why
Celtic.
I'm edging towards them.
I think if they had a full team, and I know Celtic don't, but if they had a full team, you'd
Fancy
be
them.
more confident.
That's why
I was going to say a draw, but I'm going to just stick with Hearts now. So
Oh.
You're going to absolutely
no. I do think a draw, and it's not me sitting on the fence, but I do think a draw. And I
Where
think
did you go, Faddy?
I've not went for anybody yet. I'm sitting on
Did I?
it. Nah,
it's so hard to call though, isn't it, this one?
they always are. They always are. Again, my point would be if Hearts were full strength, I'd fancy them. I don't know. I think you feel that Celtic need to win.
Plus the fact you don't know what Celtic's
It's just-
situation after
aye.
a night.
See with Hearts, I know, just been down to 10 men in the last few games as well, and getting up, seeing it through, you know, and watching how even up at Dundee, defending the box when we were under the cosh.
10 men too.
Aye. You know, it's all that, you're taking into account, and that's why I'm saying, hey, I know it's going to be so tight, but I just think they might just get out of the line.
I think
That's
that the
I
point
think
you make.
Celtic. I'm going to go Celtic.
You go Celtic?
Are you?
Aye.
Itchy.
I think the point you make though that
Yeah.
if Dale gets into the he says and how big this is, if you win this, it can get Celtic out the title race. That could be massive, mate.
Aye, listen, I'm not saying, definitely. I just think what it means for both clubs, it means also loads. But I think when Martin O'Neill left and Nancy came in, everybody says, why are you changing now with the games that you've got coming up? And I know they've not been great, Celtic, but I just think, I always felt at that time that they definitely wouldn't have performed that way. They'd have won far more games, no because they've got to be the best team and play amazing football all the time, but they'd just win.
Another thing as well, as we speak, you know, they've got a game tonight against Bologna. You know, it's a toughie as well. That might take a wee bit out of them. So you've got to factor in a few of the wee things as well, you know, come Sunday.
It depends on the injuries tonight.
It could be, I know.
Aye.
You pick up a couple of ones to...
Say McGregor goes out on an ankle or something like that happens. So that's...
Where are you watching the game tonight?
In the house.
In the house?
Aye.
It's early kick-off.
Aye, 5:45.
Must be watching to see a boy playing against Celtic, you know?
Aye, but Rangers are playing at 8 o'clock. Why watch Rangers? So.
A double dunner.
Aye, why not?
You having a wee bevy, no?
No, I'm not kind
Still off
of...
it?
I just like a few wee beers at the weekend. A wee Saturday.
You're that for red, aren't you?
I don't drink red wine anymore.
Do you?
I know.
Might not.
And people, thanks for giving me red wine. You know, family members.
Why is that, mate?
I don't drink red wine.
Why is that?
No, because it's too easy to drink. Isn't it?
Bologna, innit? You had a bad day in Bologna, didn't you, on the red wine?
Barbie Bologna. Aye, I know. No, it's not. Aye. So it's too easy to drink. I just enjoy a nice beer. A nice...
Data, so that's we've just covered there in the game of the weekend. Anybody want to take care? Anybody want to ask getting before we move on to Aberdeen? Because the situation there with still no manager appointed, it's baffling, isn't it?
Aye, get
Are
players
they going
in,
to
but
get somebody
they
in
need
before
somebody
us?
Surely John is it Stephen Robinson? It looks like somebody told me that he's getting the job now.
in. Right.
John McGlynn?
I've not...
There was a report that said they two were the preferred candidates,
Right.
but Aberdeen have come out and says there's no preferred candidate. They're still going through the process.
Who would you take, Robertson or McGlynn?
McGlynn all day.
McGlynn.
All day. And that's no disrespect to Rob, but what he's done with Falkirk, with the players he took for League One.
Who'd you
and
pull for?
what's
That's who you...
They're different. I love the way Falkirk.
Both of them, aye.
John McLean. Joint manager. But have a look at Robinson's record.
I know.
And,
I know.
You know, cup finals and top 4 finishes and all that carry on. I like John. I would probably just edge with John.
I'd go with John McGlynn. Or Stevie Robinson.
Do you think they've been interviewed?
Well, they said that they're in interview process, so...
And would there be any way John McGlynn would turn this down with what he's built at Falkirk and how good they're playing now compared to the mess it is at Aberdeen? I know he would be, you're not going to think like a club that you're going to come up with blame yourself. But
I think there is a way that he turns it down. Genuinely, I think that, you know, what he's done at Falkirk, he might feel... And that's nothing against Aberdeen, and I don't really maybe go with the mess at the club because he went to Falkirk in League One. They'd finished the season 6th, the season he went in. And he won the league, took getting beat. Then they were going to Championship, won the Championship and brought them up. So it's no about the mess of the club. He knows what he's doing. I think it would be more to feel as if he, once he gets to the end of the season, getting a top 6 off the back of 2 promotions, potentially fighting for a European spot. Maybe he feels that then his job would be done there and it'd be a better timing for him. Listen, you don't get to pick when
Faddy,
a big club comes in for you.
If he gets that opportunity to Aberdeen, I hope he does take it. I think he would sit in the past somewhere and, you know, going down 3-4 years down the line, you wouldn't want him sitting there thinking, I should have. You know, so if he gets that, take that, I think he would work wonders up there.
I don't know. I think it looks like a mess because, you know, they've not appointed a manager and they're not playing as well as they could. But if you look at the way John McGlynn's teams play, whether they're attacking full-backs or wingers, Aberdeen have got the players for him to go in and instantly make them better. Instantly. So,
you look
I don't think it's as big a mess as it looks.
Look at Motherwell manager, what he's done with that Motherwell side.
Yeah.
Been in there. I think McGlynn could have the same effect.
100%.
And there you go. So
do you think Robinson?
No. I think there's a case for both of them. I think they deserve an opportunity, but I would just side with John McGlynn.
I agree, 100%. They're making business. Doing business before the manager's even in. Lyall Cameron obviously came in. We're looking at Olasanya.
Aye.
What's that?
Right.
They got him, haven't they?
Have they got him?
I think they've got him, haven't they? Is that not a done deal?
A done deal?
I
I
don't
thought
know.
that was a done
And
deal, no?
Liam Morris, good bit of business that for Aberdeen.
I think
Get a manager in first.
I know.
I think they need players to help them. So what I can't understand, and I'm not telling Aberdeen fans, but they have a wee go at Lyall Cameron. Was,
What do you
I know
think of
it's
that, honestly?
I don't like it in the sense that I understand Aberdeen Rangers. I
Right.
get it, right? But if you're an Aberdeen fan, and Aberdeen fans deserve a lot because they travel in great numbers. But if you're getting a player in that is a good player's going to help you, I think you've just got.
He's willing to go there. He's got the Aberdeen
Exactly.
top on. He's out there. He's been at
Exactly.
everything. Why? I don't
I get
understand
it to a point that
that. With a certain element.
it's a straight loan,
That's it.
and so you're bringing a player in development for Rangers, basically.
I know, but you're helping Aberdeen in short term.
I'm not saying I agree with it. I understand it.
Oh, listen.
I get
There
it.
might be merit to it that
But-
he's saying he's going on loan, but I think there might be something.
But I think it's a brilliant signing.
Right, so
And I also think, I said this at the weekend when I was doing the game, I think it shows you his character.
aye.
That you've got a player that he's not daft, he understands the situation, that's happy to go and do that, that's willing to go and
Take on the challenge.
it, and he's got a point to prove. He wants to go and prove that he is a good player all day long. Take
See,
it.
that's where I
And the fact that he's strong enough to go, I know I'm going to get stick, I don't care, I'm going to take it.
Yeah. But you're right in what you're saying, that the Aberdeen fans are going, oh, we're improving, right? So they flip it, you're improving Aberdeen. I would have the mindset, if we went down and got somebody for Ipswich on loan, we're improving them to help Ipswich. So I know
but it's 'cause
Rangers,
it's Rangers,
because it's Rangers, completely different. Listen, I'm not telling Aberdeen fans how to think, but if I was Aberdeen right now, I would be delighted with any good player coming in.
Aye. I would-
Because they're spending a lot with as I say, they've got a brilliant support at Aberdeen. They need a wee bit better. And you're right, I would look at the boy and think, tell you what, that takes a lot of guts to do what you're doing.
Definitely, he knows what he's walking into. He knows that he's going to get. You only need to look at Miofsky, the stick that he gets on a Baron. He's seen it firsthand. He knows it's going to be there. The difficulty where I do
Ryan Jack
really
had it for
understand
years.
the Aberdeen fans is, and it's the old saying, the old cliche in football: don't fall in love with a lone player. Well, they're never going to do that because he knows he's going back to Rangers. So they can't. They want him to do well, but they'll not be singing songs about.
Big Neil Cooper. Remember Big Neil Cooper came for Aberdeen? Goes back
It's
up
not.
there.
Aye, but it's the loan
Alright,
aspect.
aye.
It's the fact you know he's gone back, unless he does well and they put they pay the money to get him permanently. Which
I think they will. I think that's.
aye,
They're going to have a right good look at him, and I think they've been maybe in for him before.
Do you not
Just
think? Do you not think he's got? I'll ask your opinion. Do you think he's got a future coming back to Rangers to be a regular, or do you think if he hits off at Aberdeen, he would stay at Aberdeen?
That's what I'm edging towards.
Aye,
I think.
I wonder if
I'm agreeing with.
because the fee's just been announced yesterday, innit? They've actually come to an agreement because there was a tribunal where didn't pay Dundee yet, Rangers. So for Aberdeen and the loan option,
And you look at
would it be right? This is what we're paying for him. If he does well,
Yeah.
would you agree that before you know what Rangers have actually had to pay for him? Would Rangers then look at it and say, because it's a tribunal, it could be anywhere. I know it's been decided and there's reports it's 400 grand, but we don't know that. It could be between 300 grand and a million. So is Rangers going to say, before they know how much they need to pay for him, aye, this is the fee we'll accept for for a loan with an obligation to buy or an option to buy?
Right, come on, host.
You've been honestly sensational the Oys.
no, you have.
No, I've actually done it well today.
Aye. Yeah.
I've been really composed. Delvin, I'm coming straight to you. Do Rangers need any more signings, or have they signed well enough now to go and really go for that title?
The signings on paper look really good, but this is what we're kind of debating. We're talking about they're still going to come in and prove it, hit the ground running. But there's talk out there that he's bringing in a few others.
What position do you think they're
Striker, definitely. Oh, aye, every day of the week. And I'm going to go with a centre half because you just hear the news yesterday. Suter picks up a wee injury
Need a centre
again. So I'm going,
half.
Cornelius is coming back. But and that's why I go back to the changes we were talking about against Annan. They too, Deja and Stingby and Ciala. Oh my God, I just wouldn't trust them. And I think the manager will realise that. So centre back and a striker, definitely.
What
They
about
could do that.
outgoings?
Oh, well,
Take it rid of a
there
few
you go.
players,
Dowell done really well against Annan as well. Rodwell, you think he booted
Matondo?
aye, Danilo as well. You know, his big wages. Danilo. I mean, even in that game, he was anonymous for long periods. I don't think he offers or gives enough. I don't think he's maybe kind
But does it not surprise you that I've heard Alec Ray, who worked in it, Rangers as a coach, Neil McCann and Dodgy, and they all say that Danilo
Danilo's the best finisher.
is the best finisher.
Aye.
And the three of them all say, and he's the best finisher. See, we were talking about there as a striker. I totally agree, but I don't think Rangers can afford to bring in another striker unless they get rid of Danilo out the door. I don't think
That's maybe the case.
I think if I got Danilo out and got a new striker in, I think it'd be in a good place.
Aye. Centre back and a striker.
We've gave Danny Rowe a lot of credit, and rightly so, but see with the money that Rangers have spent, is there now more pressure almost that they need to go and win something this season now?
It's always pressure there anyway. It's
What happens if they don't?
That's a given.
You know,
But at least they're throwing everything at it. Sorry, Faddy, but
no, I know that's. I'm just adding to the point you make. There's always pressure. What happens if they don't?
Did you see there's an opportunity there and they went, why no? And that's why kind of
You must be rubbing their horns in the Rangers.
You're captain them.
Looking at Celtic, the way they're going about their business with transfers, Hearts getting the injuries. Looking good, mate. For Rangers.
Aye, but that's it. So they're not
for us there.
They're not
For the boys. Looking good for the boys.
Aye. So we're in a decent place, and the good thing, they're having a go. They're throwing a few bob at it as well, because they trust. They look at what Rowe's done. So,
Aye, I think that they still need to get players in. I think key is they need to get some players in. You can't keep adding players to an already big squad and expect it. Some of them, they actually look like they're quite happy to be there, take their money and play, to be honest with you. But when you're working, and especially when you get towards the end of the season, you can't have too many players. You need to get that squad trimmed down. But he has done a really good job. But now he's getting his idea of the players that he wants in, and how does that work?
Okay, boys, brilliant. On to the coupon. SPK are offering a 30% first goal scorer boost on Hearts versus Celtic. What are the panel's predictions for the first goal scorer?
Hearts, Celtic.
Can't believe we never spoke about Motherwell.
Nah, he's leaving that to
I'll tell you why.
Because
Actually,
it's
do you know
not a
what?
cheat.
Do you know what? Motherwell, Hibs and that, do they need to add it in any of the teams maybe in that top six looking to...
Well, Motherwell's brought in a striker, isn't they? So
Mate, can you say, sorry, Mash, when you say is he good enough for Celtic, do you think?
Rangers.
Or Rangers?
they might nip in.
Do you think he is good enough for the two?
Well, what I've seen him, I like him. I like him, aye.
But much are we talking here? Andy said obviously we're gone to the days Scottish clubs can just sell players for really cheap, but if a player's not getting a big contract, then...
Aye, but...
Do you know what I mean?
I think that... I get it, right. I think that if he wasn't playing for Motherwell, which he is, but he's playing in the league that the team's trying to sign him, and he was playing in some league elsewhere, and his goal return and his goal involvements, they call it now, were as high, you'd be paying a few million.
Aye.
So, I mean, I don't know what Motherwell will be looking for, but he's been one of the best players. I mean, everybody can see his goals. Motherwell have been excellent. They've got players in their team that have been, phenomenal. And he's a wee guy that's banging the goals in. It'll be millions. It'll be millions.
Favourite game?
Well, I don't know. It all came out when Matt O'Neill and Aldring went to the game, didn't they? They went to the game and everybody sort of just said...
Do you not think that would have been out by now if they fancied him?
I know.
They would have moved right away, wouldn't they? Martin O'Neill would have been on the phone and the way him in his car saying, go and see what the deal is with that. And I think it would have been out. So I don't see him. Look, I think if he went to Celtic as a sort of a number 2 striker, because I think he can play wide as well.
He came in as a winger.
Aye, he can play wide.
He was having an impact playing off the right.
Oh, he's a good player. He's a good player.
But he's obviously got goals, and I do think he'd be good enough. He's ripping up
He's
the
doing
league.
it in that league, isn't he?
And he's playing in it. So sometimes, I understand the pressure side of it, right? But sometimes you're playing for a team that you're maybe more defensive, and it's about hard work and being solid, and then you're stepping up to a a team that you're expected to have quality and you're expected to be able to, you know, keep the ball or take your chance when you get them. But Motherwell are, most people agree, one of the best, if not the best team in the league to watch.
Aye.
And a team that's technical, that want to take the ball and they need to, you know, unlock defences at the start. I think teams are more open and want to go and press them. Gradually, more teams are going, right, actually we're getting into trouble when we press them. We're maybe better sitting behind and trying to stop them when they get to our box, and he's still having an impact. So I think that because of how they play, would say that the jump in terms of technical ability wouldn't be that much. The mentality is totally different, but I think that there's more than him. He's
Joy to watch
got a brilliant,
Motherwell.
brilliant team, but
joy.
10 million I think I'd heard.
10 million?
They wanted 10 million.
The boy,
That's
the
what
boy
I'd heard.
just is unbelievable.
He's brilliant.
What a fuck.
He's brilliant.
That's a good
Surprised
player.
me.
15 million.
15
I'm
million.
surprised nobody's. They maybe are looking, but I thought you'd have heard more rumours about him got leaving. He's been that good.
He's rubbish, just leaving. Like,
15 million.
Right, boys, on to the coup, and here we go. SPK are offering a 30% first goal scorer boost on Hearts versus Celtic. What are the panel's predictions for the first goal scorer? Would you go big Cvancara? Carbonara? Did you go for him?
Cvancara.
I'm going to...
Cvancara?
Who you going with?
First goal
I would
scorer.
go with... I might go with Finlay.
Oh, for a set piece.
They've been great at set plays.
A good shout.
Yeah, it is a good
I
shot.
just fancy the big fella.
So what
Do we all need
So we're just...
we're all together. We're not.
All right,
This is all together here,
There's a wee-
right? So let's go.
I
Let's
don't
go
know.
Finlay.
Talk that through.
So if you put Finlay on, you're going to get 30% boost on it, and if Pence tells us the odds are there, I don't know if he's doing it,
Is that it? Just that?
and then we're going to go into the coup.
All right.
2071 for Finlay first goal
Do you agree
scorer.
with it?
I like it. I like it a lot for set
I think
pieces.
that might be the...
I like it a lot.
Right, guys. You get to work. Me and Daz, you're getting to work now.
Right.
You want to go first this week?
Many teams.
No.
4.
Oh,
Okay, we'll go first.
Still in front.
I would go Motherwell. That's
Oh,
all
dear
day.
Lord.
Let's stick on.
All day, right? Motherwell.
And I...
Aberdeen, Livy, Aberdeen. All day.
What about Livy? What about that goal during the week? Martindale must be doing his nut.
Who's that team there?
It's funny because, like,
Right, so we going Aberdeen?
a lot of the, like, the referees are against us, conspiracy, this, that. You look at all the teams that have been killed by VAR this season.
But how you've
Absolutely
had it
crazy.
Rangers will win.
more than most. Right, where you going?
St Mirren have had a few as well, but
Rangers. I wouldn't put that one. Looks too
Yeah.
easy.
Well, we need to pick 4, son.
Right, okay, Rangers.
Right, so we've got 1, 2. You going Aberdeen? Gee, nah, they're
A few
fucking
draws in there.
I know, but
What you go down? You're going to sit there and draw?
you just said sitting there.
Aye, draw it.
I know, he's sitting in the fence. Come on.
He's like, he just says to me, yeah, there's a few draws in there.
And there is, isn't there?
Tynecastle.
Right, that's a draw.
I am.
I like it. Right, here we go. We've got
So
4.
many is it?
We've got
Aye,
4, right, go.
4. Aye.
We're
So
happy
here's
with
your 4. We've got Motherwell home win.
All right, sure.
Dundee United St Mirren draw. Falkirk Hibs draw and a Rangers home win.
Happy
If
with
he
it.
should have patched the Rangers one pro Hearts Celtic draw. Well, that's good. There you go.
That's all right.
There you go. That's not bad.
Draw.
Oh, they gone 4 draws?
So they 4 teams.
That's
3 draws. 3
four
draws.
But Hearts to win.
They 4 selections there were 22-1 for me and Daz. There's Coopman 22-1, and he knows to have been winning a lot.
Boys are going 4 draws, aren't they?
You've gone 4 draws.
No.
Go.
No.
Why do you love a draw?
I know, but I don't think there's going to be 4 draws.
Right.
There is a few draws in
You're
there.
going Motherwell.
Motherwell to win.
Right, okay.
Do you know how we go Aberdeen to win? But
Right, on you go. I think that's going to be a draw, but you want...
No,
that's
you
fine.
go with-
No,
I'll
we
go
don't
with
sit
your
in
superior
we don't
knowledge.
sit in the fence. We'll pick winners there.
Aye.
I'm gonna-
Aberdeen for the boys.
Aberdeen.
Aberdeen. I'll go Dundee United to beat St Mirren.
Oh, must know something.
Right, so you need to pick the winner out of Falkirk Hibs. Or
Heard something's
can
happening
he
there.
pick Rangers?
Go for Hearts.
I think Stevie Robinson's going
Come
to
on.
work.
What
Go for
about
it.
Dundee's performances against Rangers this season have been good?
They have.
Good shout.
But I'm still going with Rangers.
That's all day.
Can I go with Rangers? I will just go
If
with
you
them.
want.
Go right. Go.
The Falkirk Hibs is...
Hibs, that
I
was
fancy
shocker,
it.
wasn't it?
I
Hibs,
fancy-
Paddy. I'm Fairmont. 91. How about that? You done
Who was your last one there, Rangers?
Aye.
Was it?
Can I, so just you've been brilliant today, boys. In fact, Frick, I was like, fucking shit myself in a car crash start, but need to ask you to end it. If you could go back to one game in your career where you drew or lost that you could change into a result, what would it be?
Oh.
I would give you one
What
right
kind of
away.
question?
I could go the Scottish Cup semi-final against Airdrie at Hampden. We Crabble hits it. We went to penalties, so we get put.
Had the worst you felt after a game?
Yes, aye.
What do you mean?
There you go.
You could have what? You can.
Could I change the
Do you not get
result?
this
You
in the
know, a
radio?
result where it was a draw or a victory. Mine was, I remember that, man. That always back in my mind.
What was that one?
It was getting Hearts to against Airdrie. We drew the first game.
Uh-huh.
At Hampden, went to midweek, and then it went to extra time penalties and we lost in penalties.
Yes, Airdrie.
Aye,
Was that the
against
time they
Airdrie.
played Celtic?
Aye. So that was a gutted. Oh, Waldo was the chairman at the time, and he was brilliant. Was Wallace Mercer.
If I could turn a game, can I be a manager?
That's like
Aye.
you should. Aye, of course.
Semi-final against Rangers.
Just 6-0 instead of 7.
Aye.
You can't do it.
7, mate. And
Aye, but I mean it, maybe
I picked 4-2-4 to play against Rangers at Hampden. And I've got to say, disaster written all over
Did
it.
you know right away? You were like, fuck this right away.
I knew after the 4th, I thought we're
Did
not
you
getting
stay
back
the end
in
of the
it.
game?
If I could have got out of Hampden, right? I remember looking up at the clock, 65 minutes, and I thought, that's a calendar. I ain't a fucking clock, right? And I swear, it was the one, and I even applauded it, right? I've got my hands in my pockets, and I'm like, dude,
Chelsea.
brilliant. Right, Dodgy scores at the back
Was
post.
that the game?
Jeez, oh my.
What, see, before the game, what did you tell the players? Were you saying we can?
Oh, we can do this. Aye, we're going.
They're rubbish.
Do you know so my staff and all that? It was. But we'd played a good Motherwell side. They had big hitters at the time. Beat them at Fir Park. We beat Dundee United. We beat Hibs in the semi-final at Hampden, and we always
I was
played.
at that game.
We always played 2 wingers, right? With 2 wingers and 2 up front. And I went, right, we're playing. And staff's going, what? I went, right at them. We'll get right on top of them. I see 2 white guys in behind them. They had Newman, Barry, all these, right? Fucking hell, man. I blamed the staff after it. 7-0 going on and you won.
Paddy, you got one?
Gary Teal's fault, wasn't it?
I was gutted.
It was his fault.
Aye.
Didn't turn up. I've got a couple actually. Scottish Cup semi against Rangers, lost 4-3. Should have been.
How did that go, score-wise?
We were 2-1 up. We were 2-1 up at half time, I think. A chance to go 3-1 up in the first half. And then Big Tomo come on as a sub. We were really good first half. And Big Tomo come on as a sub and bullied our centre back.
Did he?
Aye, changed the game. And they won 4-3. So I'd change that because I think it was Dundee in the final. Rangers beat Dundee in the final. So we had a chance of winning the cup. And FA Cup quarter final against Portsmouth away.
What's your score?
2-1 we get beat.
The Pompey.
What's the doodle all about?
I know.
Is that party? It's Slaney?
Paul Slane.
Paul Slaney? Can't even make a bit, is
Boy,
it?
That's his tag.
boys, you've been absolutely sensational. Guys, a great week.
Well done, Slaney. Well done, you man.
Boys.
Great host.